Feeling possible by Fetu. Today, it's algebra. Algebra, your questions are one questions and more pick one question one. That's what to do of him. For me, it's easy, obviously, but then I think personally, I think everyone should take to it because DJ will at least plus or minus 25 marks. So out of 150 plus or minus 25 marks only on question one. That's something. So here, the first question says solve for x. Which is x minus 7 is equal to 0. Very straightforward. What am I waiting is you can see for a how I think the equation. The only thing you want to wait so to either x is equal to 0 or x minus 7 is equal to 0. Then on theta to x minus 7 is equal to 0 here. Then x is equal to 7. Now as you can see, if you take this x is equal to 0 and you equate it here, how can you 0? Everything was 0. How can x is equal to 7? Especially equation here, since an equation. How can x is equal to 7? We can 7, 7 minus 7 since it was 0. Everything since it was 0. So both answers are correct. So both correct. Now the second question says solve for x if x squared minus 6x plus 2x is equal to 0. This one is if we want to correct two decimal places, the first thing you want to win at least is not the only option you want to win, it's the only thing you can do. But then in triple you want to win and go on to quadratic formula. We all know quadratic formula is x must be equal to minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4a by c. All of these all over 2a. So quadratic formula you use for if one of the equation is so, this equation can also be like this, or showing it is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now I wanna show the letters in a, b, and c. They determine the coefficients of these. So as you can see, coefficient a is equal to 1, and the coefficient b is equal to minus 6. Or show the negative sign, you take also the negative sign at the then coefficient there. C, sorry, here is 2, not 2x. Then coefficient there c, which is the constant there is equal to 2. Then you take all these numbers, you put them here. Also, we substitute the phenomenon numbers 10 as a number. So it's gonna be is equal to minus 6 plus or minus root of minus 6 squared minus 4. A is 1, and then your c is 2 all over 2a. I mean 2, 1, because it's a not 1. Then this can also be equal, so how we it's a mode of 1 is equal to positive 6, because negative and negative is going to be positive, plus or minus a root of 6 squared is 36. So we are calculating now minus 4 multiplied by 1 is 4, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, minus 8 here all over 2, because 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, is equal to, then here I want to have plus or minus, so you're going to have 6 plus or minus root of 36 minus 8, I think is 28, all over 2. Now what you're going to do is Jesus Christ. Now what you're going to do is I'm suffering here every time you play, because I can't put it anywhere. Now you're gonna say, since you wanna do 6 plus or minus all of 28 all over 2, you're gonna say either x is equal to 6 plus root of 28 all over 2, or x is equal to 6 minus root of 28 all over 2. Then you must correct it to 2 decimal places. You take this with your general calculating here, and this one is the same thing you can calculating here. Then I can calculate it, so I can do this. Now let's move to another question. I'll have to remove this again. If you move fast, you can start the video all over and over and over and over again. Now another question says, you have this root of x minus 1 plus 1 square root is equal to x. Yeah, in most cases, how often questions like this, please make sure for square root in this case you're going to say x minus 1 is equal to x, and you can do another way, transpose x minus 1. Now the only way you solve this another way, in fact, you solve this, you can square this or auto select the whole brackets. But then the catch here is how to square this side. What's that meaning? What you do on the right hand side, you must also do on the left hand side. So if you square this, you must also square this. So don't plug x minus 1 root of x minus 1 squared is equal to x minus 1 all squared. Okay. Now you're gonna say x minus 1, because it was a square root is but square root it is the square root. Then this one here is gonna be x minus 1 by x minus 1. But so everything is squared, you squared by itself. Let's say if finally a squared is equal to a multiplied by a. So it's the same thing. Now we're gonna say x minus 1 is equal to half of the monana or multiply this bracket by that other bracket. Then it will flavor x by x, equal x squared, x by x minus 1 minus x minus 1x by minus 1x by this one minus x minus x by 1 over 1. What's anything negative to how do you multiply for positive? So it's gonna say x minus 1 is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now you take all this, We're gonna say x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus x, because height negative, plus 1, because 1 minus 1 and height positive. Then you equate everything to 0. Then here what you call like terms. Here like terms are these ones, minus 2. The like terms are one like terms are which one? This one and this one are like terms, and this one choose this one, so one this one is like term. So what you're gonna do is x squared, since they both the same sign, it will flow the other fair, then we'll flow here, we see on the side, then it's gonna be minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Here it's gonna be so easy. It's either if also the factors are you can just quadratic form. So you're gonna have x minus x plus, because since you decided to do so, but then transfer or polyform if or but the factors are whatever the number you hold, you don't come sign money. So all of let's say here is gonna be minus 2 minus 1 is equal to 0. Then root of sign x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, or x is equal to 2. So how can you x is equal to 2 munana? It will over 2 again. 2 minus 1 is 1. It over 2 here, how x? 2 minus 1 is 1, then square root of 1 is 1, plus 1 is going to be 2. How 2 munana? It will 2 equals 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. How can you it over 1 plus 1? So both answers are correct. Please, how can also like questions like this? Or for it if both answers are correct, only one answer is correct, because they're gonna give you a mark for this. Now let's move on to another question. Another question says, let's see. Another question says, you have 3 to the power x plus 3 minus 3 to the power x plus 2 is equal to 4, 8, 6. So in questions like this, one to tell like your laws of exponents. You know by laws of exponents, 3 to the power x multiplied by 3. Also, if the basic multiplier, the basic multiplier and the twana, you can add the exponents. So here's a day. So instead of the exponent the exponent is the other expanded in terms of 2 numbers. So minus 3, the common denominator is the same thing, x by 3 squared is equal to 86. And here you're gonna say 3x. Yeah, here if only 3x, only 3x. So what you're gonna do is on that common factor, which is 3x, we'll flow here 3 to the power 3 minus 3 to the power 2. Also, how much you can say is equal to 486. Now, number 3, we'll flow the 3. Well, we're not in a number. So what you wanna do is gonna say 3 cubed, I think it's 27 minus 9 is equal to 486, and then 3x is gonna be 1820. Yeah, it's gonna be 18486. So since one number is so divide 18, it's gonna get 3x is equal to 27. And we all know for if you write this in terms of this, it's going to be 3x is equal to, I hope I can see, is equal to 3 to the power 3. See, now that you have this, the same base, then the exponent is going to equate to each other, then x is equal to 3. Now, I want to get off, please take this with making your equation here, 486. And another question is, you have given f at x that is equals to x squared plus 3x minus 4. Then it says solve for x if f at x is equal to 0, or solve for x if f at x is equal to 0. Then if f at x is equal to 0, then it means x squared here plus 3x plus minus 4 also gonna be equal to 0. Then you solve for x. So you're gonna look for your factors either by using quadratic formula. So it's gonna be x, then it's gonna be minus or no, plus 4 in fact, and minus 1. If I'm going to increase the money, it's going to give you the same. Then x is equal to minus 4, or x is equal to 1. Then now share if or equate them to another, it's going to give you the 0. Then if you equate them, it's going to give you the 0. We'll go for both of them correct. Moving to another one. Let me clean this. Okay, another question says, let me see. Solve for x if f at x is less than 0. If the whole equation of x squared 3x minus 4 is negative. Here you gotta be careful. When x is equal to minus 4 and blah blah. So to flow x is less than minus 4 or x is less than 1. So x lies between, I think, x minus 4 lies between minus 4 and 1. So or as x belong to a minus 4 to 1, which it belongs to this interval. Now you're gonna say, which x negative thing. You're gonna say if you have this minus 4 minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, and then 1. If you have this, you're gonna say should be excluded monana. The monana excluded since if in a sign in so then we no longer into nana the shade because since it excluded, but then still excluded, then it's gonna be something like this, and this tells you that monana is negative. Check out interval usually for monana so chung kimolo x in negativity, then it means side and be positive. So that's cases in an answer, you're gonna get a mark, and the low for a line interval anything, you're gonna get a mark for it. And then move to another question. Another question says, determine 4 values of x at which f prime x is greater or equals to 0. First of all, f prime x before it is less or equal to 0, the derivative of this is going to be the derivative of x is going to be let me see. Oh, it's gonna be 2x plus 3 minus 0, which is just gonna be
here is calculus alone. So if x squared equal to x, if 3x equal to 3, if a constant is 2, it will have 0
plus 3 being equal to 0, then it's gonna be 2x. You take this 3 money, divide by 2, because what are x is into x, divide by 2, then you're gonna get x is greater or equals to minus 3 over 2. This is what they want. Simple. So another one is gonna be simultaneous equations, but I think this one is too easy. I am gonna do it anyway. If you wanna take into what I did, then send the question to you. This continuous equation says solve for x and y. If x is equal to 2y and x squared minus 5xy is equal to minus 24. So what you're going to do here is very simple. Well, when x is equal to 2y here, you're just going to say, x squared anyway minus 5x y is equal to minus 24. You want to say this is your first equation, and this one is going to be your second equation. Or from substitute first equation in second equation. Then you want to say how substitute reflow here 2y squared minus 5 2y by y minus 24. Then here is gonna be simple square 2y again minus 5. It's gonna be 2y squared is equal to minus 24. Then 2 by 2, 2 to the power 2 is 4, y squared minus 5. 5 multiplied by 2 is going to be 10, y squared is equal to minus 24. Then here you're going to say, since these are like terms, you're going to either add or subtract depending on the sign you are giving here. If still analytically to this one, the term is in this one, which is y squared in this case. Then it means here you're gonna get minus 6y squared is equal to minus 24. So if you want to solve for y, you're just gonna divide by minus 6, then what you're gonna get here is y squared is equal to, I think, 4. Then y, how about y fela, or square root is gonna be plus or minus 2. Anything else until plus or minus kafat. Then of y, then you're gonna have to look for x, because the question is what it solve for x and y. Then y is equal to 2 or y is equal to minus 2. When y is equal to 2, x here, then x is equal to 2 is equal to 4, then x is equal to 4. When y is equal to minus 2, then you say x is equal to 2 minus 2 is equal to minus 4. Then we have this 4 is to 2 and minus 4 is to minus 2. That's it for our algebra for today, and thank you for subscribing, thank you for sharing my videos. I hope to see you soon.